wabarakatuh.
We from Group 3 will make podcast to fulfill mandatory English assignment. My name is Adisti Aulia Fazira, absent number 1.
My name is Hijati Mahmudurah, absent number 16.
My name is Rosa Sofiana, absent number 28.
Report text Biografi B.J. Habibie. Who is Professor B.J. Habibie?
Professor B.J. Habibie is the President of the Republic Indonesia. Third, B.J. Habibie took office as Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia.
When was Professor B.J. Habibie born?
25 June 1936.
When did Professor B.J. Habibie die?
11 September 2019.
Who is Professor Habibie's partner?
Karsim Ainun Besari.
Okay. Where was Professor B.J. Habibie born?
Pare.
What is the name of wife Mr. B.J. Habibie?
Ainun.
Okay. What does the name B.J. Habibie stand for?
Baharudin Yusuf.
What president is Mr. B.J. Habibie to?
The third President of the Republic of Indonesia.
What is the full name for the title Prof at the beginning of the name?
Professor.
Where was B.J. Habibie was born?
Pare City in South Sulawesi.
What problems did B.J. Habibie face?
Mr. Habibie lost his father when in 1950. His father did so that his mother had to work hard to pay for school fees. After getting married, Habibie's life got harder so that he and his wife had to live frugally.
How does B.J. Habibie solve the problem to achieve success?
Mr. Habibie tries hard in his education. He does not want to disappoint his mother, who has worked so hard that he has made the money achievement. When he was married, he dedicated toward even though hill place of work and life was far away, and his wife was willing to quit at the public washing place in order to save funds.
What is interesting about B.J. Habibie?
Kept struggling even though it's difficult, like a learning raft upstream swimming to the edge.
What can B.J. Habibie exemplify?
A firm chapter and always upholding the principles that Mr. Habibie believes the serves an example or an example in living this life.
Where did B.J. Habibie start his studies in Indonesia?
Bandung Institute of Technology.
In what year did Mr. B.J. Habibie get his diploma from the Technic School?
In 1960.
In 1965, what title did Mr. B.J. Habibie receive from the Technic School, the Faculty for Maschinenwesen Aachen?
Doctor Ingenieur.
What is the nickname given to him thanks to the formula he invented?
Mr. Crack.
What date was Mr. B.J. Habibie appointed as Vice President of Indonesia to accompany Mr. Suharto?
March 14, 1998.
Before being appointed as Vice President, what was the position of Mr. B.J. Habibie in the Development Cabinet?
Minister of Research and Technology.
What is B.J. Habibie's favorite cake? If you go to Pare,
Berongko.
B.J. Habibie has served as Vice President during the presidential administration.
Suharto.
Habibie completed his undergraduate doctoral studies during
10 years.
Habibie completed his undergraduate doctoral studies in
Aachen, Germany.
PJ Habibie lost his father when he was aged
14 years.
One of the biggest mistakes Habibie made as president was
allow the holding of the East Timor Province referendum.
Habibie completed his bachelor's study in year
1965.
What success was PT-IPTN able to achieve when the N-250 aircraft was first created?
In its day, PT-IPTN had built aircraft factories all the way to America and Europe in order to capture the market in the country. Even so, many people underestimate the original Indonesia made aircraft. Under the command of PJ Habibie, IPTN managed to employ up to 16,000 people. But unfortunately, when IPTN was in the heyday, President Suharto ordered the closure of IPTN and other industry.
Why did President Suharto order the closure of IPTN, even though at the time IPTN was in the heyday?
For reasons of the monetary crisis in 1996 to 1998, as many as 16,000 IPTN employees were forced to spread to aircraft factories in other countries to seek sustenance in Brazil, Canada, Europe, and America. To make matters worse, it is Indonesia that pushed plans from that country. It's really regrettable.
Please tell me how the beginning of PJ Habibie became president.
After IPTN was closed, PJ Habibie at the time was still Minister of Research and Technology. He was then appointed Vice President on March 14, 1998. To accompany President Suharto, however, only 12 months after he took office. Political turmoil was inevitable and reached its peak. President Suharto, who had served as president of decades, finally stepped down with his resignation on May 21, 1998. The resignation of President Suharto automatically made PJ Habibie official replaced him as the number one person in Indonesia. He became the third president in RI. PJ Habibie only served for about a year and in Indonesia. Chaotic conditions and many radicals wanted to fly Indonesia. The condition of Indonesia at that time was indeed apprehensive. Even so, PJ Habibie is still trying to rebuild Indonesia. Several important decades have been tapped with the insurrection of the regional autonomy law. He was also able to liberate his people to spare so that Indonesia could give birth to many new political parties that have spring up. At that time, the Indonesia could carry in foreign could carry with rate 15,000 rupiah per dollar. Could reduced to stay below 10,000 rupiah. He was also able to liquidate troubled banks at that time.
Then, how can PJ Habibie step down from Indonesian third presidential seat?
However, Habibie was forced to resign at that time after the MPR General Session in 1999. His accountability speech was rejected by the MPR on the grounds that as Timor was separated from Indonesia at that time after leaving his position. Kiai Haji Abdurrahman Wahid became his successor president. Habibie has returned to being an ordinary Indonesian citizen and has returned to reside in Germany, although he occasionally returns to Indonesia.
Okay. On what date did Mr. Habibie's wife, or usually called Ibu Ainun, did?
22 May 2010.
Okay. Can you please tell me when, where, and because of what did Ainun die?
After the news had not been heard for a long time, on May 22, 2010, there was shocking news that his loyal wife, Hasri Ainun Habibie, had died in Germany due to ovarian cancer he suffered. Ainun's mother died on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. German team, the certainty of Mr. Ainun death was obtained from Ali Muhtar Ngabalin as a former member of the DPR who is also the family representative of PJ Habibie.
What was the condition of Mr. Habibie when Mrs. Ainun died?
His head cancer become a death wound for him. For PJ Habibie, Mrs. Ainun is everything to him. He owns refused if Mrs. Ainun was unable to be able to see left. Ainun's mother is also a pillar of love for life, but in times of difficulty and even joy. During the 15 years of marriage, Habibie and Ainun have never been separated. Mrs. Ainun always followed Habibie wherever she went with full attention and affection. Even Habibie himself did not know anything about ovarian cancer suffered by his wife and only knew 3 days before Mrs. Ainun died because Mrs. Ainun never complained how hard Habibie was at that time.
What date did PJ Habibie die?
September 11, 2019.
At what age did PJ Habibie die?
At the age of 30 years.
PJ Habibie died because of
He died because of the illness he suffered and was in intensive care since September 1, 2019. So many podcasts from our group. If there are errors, please forgive. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.